Hi, I'm Ray Austin. I'm the Commissioner of Fan Control Football. We are out here in Atlanta, Georgia at Pullman Yards for Week 2, Season 2, version 2.0 of Fan Control Football. Fan Control Football is basically a live video game. We allow our fans to literally run these organizations by calling plays, picking the rosters, drafting the players, you name it. We want our fans to have an ultimate innovative experience. This is top level, high level type of data that you can, I can see every professional sport literally using this, because you always want to make sure you have some type of edge, or you're always in the know, or you're always being innovative and looking forward. And that's what KINEXON is doing. You're dealing with a different fan, a smarter fan, a fan that wants information, a fan that's not only tweeting, but they're Snapchatting, they're checking their fantasy sports. They're looking at data all the time to make the right decisions. And, we wanted to create a hub, an incubator of technology, so we can have that, different innovation that no other sports league is doing. It's so amazing because, it's literally like a video game. You can see your players, if they are, how fast they're running, or if they're tired. And you can see the dip in their performance. And for us, that's major information. It's major information for us as a staff. But just imagine being a fan and seeing your wide receiver, how fast he is, and then comparing that data to the defense and knowing, like, what, I'm going to make him run this route, or I'm going to rest him right now and make sure that he recovers. That's what makes this so great, and it gives us a chance to really tell our story about being innovative and being the future of sports.
Obviously, as an athlete, everything's competitive. So especially with this, when it can track our speeds, we're all trying to be that top guy. So just being able to have that in the back of our minds and being able to see how fast we were on a certain play. And it drives us a little bit more to be able to be like, I want to be able to hit that second gear and show how fast I actually am. It actually goes into this little pouch on the back of our pads, so we don't even feel it at all. And we're just out there playing the game, but also getting the information that comes with it. So it's great. As a DB, I'm focused on how fast I can get in and out of my breaks. So that's something I could take away from the speeds that I'm running. Also seeing how much I actually have to open up on covering fade routes and stuff like that. So, and also showing how we decelerate. That's good, because as an athlete, you have to work on deceleration and stuff like that to prevent injury. So just to be able to see how fast we're running, that's cool, but it also shows us how to prevent injuries and stay healthy as well.
To be able to provide how fast the guy was running on a play, or to be able to track how fast they were able to get in and out of breaks, as being said, acceleration, deceleration, it kind of teaches the fans like what's the most important and what are things that we actually look for in a good football player. We share everything with them. We like for them to be in touch with their bodies. So therefore, being a pro is making sure you're available to play. So if you're not available, your best ability is availability, right? So if they don't know how much load, how much change of direction, how much that stresses the body, and we don't adjust our lifts accordingly or adjust the practice schedule to that, then we're going to be looking at a host of guys injured, and we have to have our best players on the field week in and week out. Our schedule's kind of jam-packed and it's all over the place. Sometimes we have to make a lot of adjustments. But as a strength and conditioning coach, you have to be dynamic, and KINEXON helps us do that. Acceleration, deceleration is extremely important for us, just because it increases mechanical load. As anything, change of direction, defensive backs, running backs, wide receivers, super backs in our league, they're gonna run a ton of sprints in a short amount of time, and the games are pretty action-packed and they're pretty fast-paced. So those metrics are the ones that we pay most attention to. Also paying attention to power output to see how much wattage guys are putting out, to kind of just show effort. And also when guys can say, oh, I'm sore, well, you didn't run that many yards this week. So it kind of gives us that information to say, all right, you might just be a little bit tired or fatigued, but we still need to get under this bar. I like the fact that it's an extremely small unit that we can attach onto the pads. It's like the size of a domino, right? So we put it right into the pads. It sticks right onto the back of the pads. We Velcro it in, and it's easy, very easy to use. Also with the information that it provides, like, I love the fact that it constantly shows us in real time the players moving on the field. We have graphs that can show everything real time. So if a guy's running a ton of sprints, or a guy's looking kind of fatigued or not really getting in and out of this break, it gives us that real time data to be able to relay that to the coach and say, hey, this guy might need to come out, because usually guys get hurt when they get fatigued. So we want to try to avoid that by any means possible, and that real-time data gives us that.